Bitches love cake.
What's up guys, it's Zeski here, and I know it's been a long while since I made a previous video, and that's simply because I haven't felt for making any more videos this month. But now I'm back, and it's going to be really awesome. So, if you read the title, know that this is a tutorial on how to create a decimal to binary decoder. And if you don't know what a decoder is, it's basically a thing or an object which converts a input to another output, but still depending on the input. I think that's a good way to explain it. Tell me if it's not. So, what decimal is basically our mathematical system which we use, containing the numbers from 0 to 9. You know what we use to count. And what binary is basically another mathematical system which a lot of machines use, and that's simply because it's, well, there is a really good reason to that, but I'm not going to go much into detail because that's not the purpose of this video. So search it up on Wikipedia if you want to know why, otherwise stay here. So the binary system is only using 1 and 0 instead of 0 to 9. And I have a video, which I will put in the description of course, which will show you how to use binary and how to count and how to, well, use it. So, as I said, this is going to be a tutorial to be inputting decimal, and it's going to output binary. So, first of what you want to do is that you want to create the bits. So, I made 7 inputs, which means that we only need 3 bits, because with 3 bits you can create all the numbers up to 7. 8 contains, 8 needs 1 more bit, and therefore we're only going to get to 7. Of course you can make it how long you want. You can make it like 5 million bits, even though it wouldn't fit your computer. But I'm just going to do 3. So first of what you want to do is that you want to create a bit. So how to do that is basically that you create 3 straight lines of any block and put redstone on top of it. Make sure it's behind the input. Just wait for it. And make sure that you put 1 block space in between every bit. Otherwise they will link together and it won't work properly. Wait for it. I'm so slow. And there we go. So now I have the 3 bits, and well, we can start off by creating the decoder of 1. So, well, 1 in binary is basically 1. So now it's 000 because off is 0 and on is 1. So 001 because that's the same thing as 1. It's the same in decimal, so you should understand it. So if we link this here, you can see that if we now pull this lever, it will show 1, because 001 is equal to 1. And you can guess what we will do with the second bit. Well, we're basically going to link this to the second bit, of course. So let's link this here, and it will work. Well, not redstone there. So there we go. And if I now put this lever, you can see that it will show 010, which is equal to 2. So the third bit is going to be linked to the first bit and the second bit. So what we first want to do is that we want to place the block here and not redstone. Oh, god damn it. Screw it up basically. There we go. So it's linked to the first bit now, and now we need to link it to the second bit. And it won't work to put redstone in because, see, it won't get any power. And this is a fact in Minecraft or Minecraft physics, and that's basically that you know that a block can get electricity into it by repeaters or redstone. You can see it because the redstone powers this block, which powers the redstone torch. And to get the power out of the block again, we have to use a torch or a repeater if the input was redstone. If the input was a repeater, then we have to use either a torch or a normal redstone to get output out, or a repeater. But anyways, that's not the subject of this tutorial, so basically I have to put a repeater after this, and then we can put the torch there. So now you can see that if we activate the third number and the tone gets played, which is awesome, you can basically see that it's showing 011, which is equal to 3, of course. And 4, of course, will be linked to the third bit, because 011 is the same thing as 4. Because the third bit's the third bit is god damn it. The third bit is worth 4. There we go. So if we now turn on the fourth, it will activate the third bit, which is good. And the 5 would of course be 101, and we'll basically have to link to them like this. Sorry. So 1, because we want the first bit to get activated, and we have to take out the signal of the block with a repeater, then we can lead it to the third bit. And there we go again. So if you now turn lever 5 on, it will show 101 in binary, which is equal to 5. 6, I'm not going to explain this anymore, I'm just going to build, because if you don't get it now, then you shouldn't watch this tutorial at all. So, no, it's not going to be there, it's my fault. So I think to get the pattern of this, because it's really easy to understand, and if you don't, well, then you don't. And one thing I forgot to tell you is that you have to invert the outputs, and the easiest way by doing that is placing a redstone torch on the block which the input goes to. And 7 is going to be all the 3 bits activated, which basically would mean 1 bit activated there, and a repeater of course, because otherwise the signal won't get through the block. Another one, and to make it more speedy than putting a repeater, we can put a simple redstone. And there we go. So we've already bug fixed or bug tests up to 5, because we know that everything works. We tried it out, so let's try 6. Hope that it works. And the tone plays, and it shows 110, which of course is equal to 6. If we then try to activate 7, it would activate all the 3 bits, which would give the output of 7. So this is basically the most easy way of creating a binary, a decimal to binary decoder, and it's really simple. And if you don't get anything, then please tell me. And it's very important, don't forget to invert this, because otherwise it will always show on. The bits will always be 7 in this case, because everything will be turned on. But that's basically how to create a decimal to binary decoder. And if you liked the video, I would be glad if you maybe like, subscribe, or just leave a comment. Feedback is always good, because I don't know what I can do better and what I can do more. I guess that's all for this time, so see you in the next tutorial, which probably will be how to create a full compact adder. Well, that's all for this time, so see ya, and please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe.